Our
Yes.
cantrip spells are the spells in the better spells slot, correct?
In the better
The
spells.
glide, thermite grenade, healing
Oh,
rift,
that's right.
celestial
Yes.
fire.
Sorry, I named everybody's stand-in spell sheet a little different. Yes. So the cantrips, the firebolt grenade, that is that's your guardian cantrip that you can just spam infinitely without using a spell slot.
So healing rift, it still will use a spell slot.
Yeah, everything that's not firebolt grenade will use a first level spell slot.
Okay.
Or if you have second level spell slots, you can upcast. Or if you have that funny thing that lets you upcast, you can upcast.
Okay. I can't remember what I have.
It's one of the aspects, which on your Guardian tab. Yeah, you have Touch of Flame, so you can use the Touch of Flame feature to basically use a first level spell slot to cast a second level spell slot spell.
Oh, okay, no worries.
Yeah.
So the first thing that I personally would like to do,
Yeah.
I would like to, when I get up there,
Mm-hmm.
I do still have access to my thermite grenades. So I would like to take this opportunity with them not knowing
Yeah.
that I am here to attack the hobgoblin.
Okay.
With a
thermite. 1 second, guys. Sorry,
yep.
I'm getting a phone call.
Yep.
I'm gonna throw a thermite grenade.
Gotcha.
And then I'm going to use sunbracers.
Nice.
To throw a second thermite grenade.
Okay, wow. Yep. So thermite grenade, I totally remember how that one works.
I forget which one that. Yeah, I was just operating on the fact it's my fusion grenade.
Yep. So let's see. I'm scrolling in the grenade spells. Thermite grenade. Okay. Okay, so basically that creates a 20-foot line AoE that deals 2d8 fire damage, or half as much if the target succeeds a dexterity saving throw. So you're guaranteed to deal at least 1d8 fire damage. They might deal more damage if
and the
they
fact
fail.
that I'm throwing 2 of them.
So yeah, essentially 2d8 at the low end, 4d8 at the high end, depending on whether or not it can survive that.
Do you want to see if it will survive a dexterity? Or is the fact that I'm attacking without it knowing I'm here automatically negate the dexterity?
So according to D&D rules, it wouldn't necessarily change anything. If anything, I would have it roll at disadvantage, and I will probably end up doing that. So if that's what you are deciding to do, to cast Thermite Grenade with your Sunbracers, then I will start rolling dex saves.
Okay, go ahead and roll a dex save. I am going to roll at least 2d8.
All right. What is your spell save DC? You can find the answer to that question on your spell
13.
sheet. Okay, perfect. So it rolled a 5, so it is going to fail that.
Okay, so I with the first 2.
So the first
D6.
Grenade is going to deal 2d8 fire damage.
Okay, so that one dealt, hold on, dealt 6.
Okay.
Okay, and then the second one dealt 8.
Okay.
If it hits.
I got to roll another dexterity save because it's technically an extra spell. I rolled a 9. That is a failure. So it's going to take another
14 points of damage.
Okay, that is actually enough to insta-kill it.
Awesome.
So you see this
with my.
So basically, you just launched like back-to-back grenades, and it gets hit by the first one, and before it can even activate its protective shield, it is dead. So that is.
Let me see. That brings me down to here. And then with my bonus action, I would like to cast. Well, no, I don't feel like I need to cast it.
All right.
I would like to. Bonus action. Those are all actions. My bonus action, I would like to come back and attack this harpy down bottom.
Okay.
with the fact that I wasn't attacking with any other weapons, am I allowed to use my two-handed weapons?
No, you have to use a light weapon to use a bonus
then I'm
attack.
attacking with my dagger.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Yep. 12. 12 plus 4, so 16.
Okay, a 16.
Right.
Yeah, because you're adding.
Make sense with I'm adding the +4 to hit.
Okay, let me make sure.
If you open up my front and look at the weapons.
Oh yeah, you have a +4. Yeah, so that. Oh no, wait, I'm looking at Java Matrix. Let me look at you instead. So because it's a bonus action, you're actually only adding +2 instead of +4, because you're not adding 16. The proficiency bonus.
Oh wait, no, so 14. Sorry.
14. So a 14 is gonna miss the harpy.
Okay.
It basically manages to evade just by flying out of the path of the dagger.
No worries. But now it knows I'm here.
Now it knows you're here. And then, if that's everything you're doing, Java, I'll let you take your surprise round. Then we will actually. I gotcha.
No, I'm here.
Okay, perfect.
I insta-killed the hobgoblin.
I saw that. That was impressive.
Nice job.
Yeah, the phone call was just my DoorDash driver trying to find me, but he found me as soon as I picked up the phone. So.
Nice. There you go. Alrighty. So, Java, what are you doing?
So, I am going to run up to that. I'm going to try and be on the left side of that harpy that's directly behind Preacher.
Yep.
And I'm going to go ahead and do a swords about it.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll to hit.
6. Oh, come on. /roll, please. Why did that not do it? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes it just gets mad.
20.
Synthetic 20.
Hey,
right.
Synthetic 20. That is definitely going to hit. You can go ahead and roll some damage.
All right. Let me remember what my damage is on this. Just had to pull up my character sheet real quick.
Oh, yep. Absolutely.
Okay, yes. D6 plus 4. All right. That's going to do 10 swords. That's maximum damage.
That is quite a lot of damage. That's quite a lot of swords. That is actually enough to insta-kill the harpy as well.
Let's go.
So this guy...
They're not doing so hot.
At this point, with us moved up this far and with me moved up this far, do we get to see what's behind the teleporter?
Yeah, you do, actually. Let me go to that layer. Let's see. So... You see, it appears.
Okay, Minotaur.
So you can now see you're far enough to see the back wall. There is a Minotaur. It looks like it has noticed the commotion there. So it just spotted you.
Why are you gay?
Hey, Darkstalker! How's it going?
Darkstalker, why are you gay?
Awesome. Darkstalker's here. Are you hopping in the session?
I don't know.
You are. So right now, Java and Preacher are trying to break into this Vex structure and gain access to this Vex teleporter, which will allow them to get inside the facility that you guys are all trying to break into without having to break through the Cabal blockade or override the facility's security. You'll just warp inside if you can get it to work.
All right.
So that's what Java and Preacher are doing, while the rest of the group is off tackling this from a different angle. So if you want to hop in with Java and Preacher, the three of you can take on this one.
It's going to be a rare moment where I can actually do stuff. Yes, I'll join in.
Alrighty, awesome. Let me pull your...
Just because I don't know if I'll be able to do much.
Alright.
Because I'm going to be assigned a video editing project by my boss here soon.
Hey, that's awesome.
So, yeah. But also means I probably won't even be online to do any kind of gaming whatsoever.
Oh, that's less awesome.
So, here I am.
Yeah, there you go.
So now that he is here, he also gets a invisible attack.
Yeah, so you guys are currently in a surprise round because they managed to sneak up and make an attack without them noticing. So Cyronoa, Mr. Java Matrix, just did his surprise attack and insta-killed a harpy. Preacher just insta-killed a hobgoblin. Java, is there anything else you wanted to do on your turn? You've used your action and most of your movement. Well, yeah. Can maybe move a couple squares.
I'm gonna just let it be.
All right, cool. So, Darkstalker, it is your turn. So you've got two harpies
have we had a
here.
long rest since I last was here?
Yes, you are fully restored. So.
Okay, so let me uncheck that res.
What level are you, Darkstalker?
I am level 2.
Okay, so we'll have to bump you up to level 3 in between sessions. For now, I guess we'll just have you play at level 2 instead of taking an hour to get everything caught up. Because we also did a whole overhaul of like Guardian abilities and stuff. So you're playing on an outdated patch, but it's fine. We'll make it work.
Preacher, how scared should I be of a Minotaur?
Just 1 second here.
Decently. Worried.
The reason why I'm kind of questioning is because I am going back to what Chris said about things that you can see, and according to Destiny logic, you actually cannot see a shield until you shoot it. And so there is that like sneaking suspicion in the back of my head.
They usually avoid shield.
Yeah, they're a void shield, and so the fact that he made the statement like he did leads me to wonder. But it's usually like a pulsing camera, pulsing cannon.
So let me ask this: compared to like an ogre, how scary is it?
Oh no,
not as bad.
Not as bad as an ogre.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like 1 step above the goblins and hobgoblins, like the base level enemies. Whereas an ogre's like 2 steps above.
Ogres are the things that actually scare me in Destiny. So
yeah, those guys are terrifying. And also, one like snapped you in half a few sessions ago.
Yeah, I don't know.
It happened, yeah.
I don't know who threw the grenade trying to help you kill the ogre, though.
That's true. Preacher was responsible for a little bit of that damage. Alrighty. So, Darkstalker, what would you like to do with your turn here?
What are my options? Like, who's near me?
Anything. You're not.
Oh, that's right, because you have a hard time. Not yet. So it's we're about to roll initiative. So you've got 2 Vex Harpies up ahead. Farther in the back, you've got a Vex Minotaur. What's that?
You see that Harpy?
Oh no, that one doesn't exist. But these two do. Yeah.
So we have sneak ability, right?
So basically what happened, you guys just sprung a trap on them. So this is basically like a round of combat where the enemy does not get to go. And then starting next turn, like next round through, everybody's going to get to go, enemies included. But you basically get 1 free round of uncontested combat.
Do I still get this bonus?
You do, yes, because we're retconning it so that you were there too the whole session.
That's why I'm asking there. I've been gone for too long, my friend. I had
no worries. No, you're all set. I should go back, have you make every possible check that the rest of the party made for the past.
Casually rolls up and gets.
And then if you get a different result than the rest of everyone else, then we have to retcon back like 2 sessions to be like, oh, actually.
Actually, Darkstalker never survived.
Yeah, tragically. Honestly, that wouldn't be much of a retcon because we sort of pelted you with every missed attack. We just said, oh, it actually bounced off the wall and hit Darkstalker.
Chris pulls out his notebook and every single attack that missed that hit Darkstalker.
Yeah, actually.
Takes damage now.
Yeah. You take 175 piercing damage.
Okay, anyways.
Alright. Alrighty, so you can move, you can cast a spell, you can do the hokey pokey as a free action.
Turn yourself about. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. What's the plan?
Which?
So we got Harpy over there, Harpy over there.
And a Minotaur back
What are
here.
my odds of like insta-killing a harpy?
Harpies, they have
not
low
low.
health, but they are kind of hard to hit. So if
But
you
I have
land the hit,
surprise on them.
yeah, yep. So if you land the hit, there's a good chance it's just gonna die.
No, ironically, we should have had advantage because we were.
The advantage you guys get is this free uncontested round of combat before I've even rolled initiative.
Listen, you.
Frick.
Yeah.
Could I move to the corner on the right and then snipe the harpy from said corner?
Like right here?
No.
Or
like,
farther back, like
straight
back
to the
here.
right. None. Is that not
Way
all
back here.
that? Yes.
Okay,
It's like,
yep.
Is that possible?
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that.
Because that's a pillar I'm moving around.
Yeah, so
or
this
like
is
a
a
big crate
pillar.
or
These
something?
are all like raised walls. You guys are in kind of like a basin area here. So these are like the
Alright.
high walls of the canyon. But yeah, you can absolutely stand here and fire off a shot at this harpy. Or depending on what you're doing, you might even be able to reach this guy.
Well, I was gonna use. I was thinking I might throw. Would a trip mine grenade kill it?
Let's see.
Because I'm thinking like Destiny logic, where you throw a trip mine grenade on an enemy and it just literally blows up on them.
Let's see. So a trip mine. So with the new reworked abilities, trip mines take like a turn to arm. So they're great if you are like baiting enemies to come in, but they're not just going to straight up detonate. You may want a different type of grenade, or you can cast Firebolt Grenade as a cantrip, which means you don't have to consume a spell slot to do it. You can just huck it infinitely, and it'll deal
That will kill
1d.
it.
It'll deal 1d8 fire damage, and it will also scorch the target, which means it takes damage on its next turn as well. So that's great if you don't want to use a spell slot. If you do want to use a spell slot, you can either throw Trip Mine, which won't kill it in this turn, or you can throw a Thermite Grenade, which is like an AoE in a straight line that could potentially kill it, because it'll take up to 2d8 fire damage.
I'm thinking I might do Firebolt then.
Alrighty.
We're gonna test the Firebolt.
So go ahead and roll an attack.
That's 1d what again?
So the
It's
attack roll is going to be 1d20 plus your spell attack bonus to see if it hits. I'm pulling up your
Trying to
character
find
sheet
that.
so I can guide you.
Spell attack +5.
So on your spell sheet, yeah, it's a spell attack +5. So you add the +5 to the d20 roll.
Yep. 15.
15. That is going to hit. So that is going to deal. Go ahead and roll 1d8 fire damage.
And it's just a 1d8.
Yep, just a 1d8.
7.
7 damage. Very nice. That is actually enough to insta-kill it.
Woo!
So,
One less harpy for y'all.
there you go. So, was it this harpy here that you were targeting? I don't know if it would even reach that far. How far does this thing go? Oh, yeah, that wouldn't. Wait. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That would just barely reach that. But,
I don't know, I was thinking the harpy right in front of me, but...
okay, we'll take this guy out then.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move further away from a harpy and then kill the one across the map.
There you go.
Which I think
Alrighty.
actually, if I did that and then the other harpy goes to investigate...
Yep.
I don't know, would you guys prefer that?
No, I'm good.
Alright, we're good then.
Alrighty.
He
Do you want to move back with us because you have unlimited movement at the moment?
Well, you do have limited movement because you're taking this as your turn, basically. Because it's a turn
okay.
of free. Yeah.
Do I have any more movement I can do?
You've got maybe like 10 feet of movement, I think.
I'll move up closer to the pillar then.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, like right about there.
So now that you've taken out like most of the enemies in the encounter, let's roll initiative. Roll a 1d20 and add your dex. Spoilers, these guys are not rolling well.
Hey, we just wanted to reduce the number of rolls you had to do
15.
because we were
I
20.
appreciate it. Yeah, combat is moving scarily fast.
I have an 11. Oof.
All right.
15.
Okay, 15 for Preacher, 20 for Java, and
I will
11 for Darkstalker.
This
And
level
then-
of like difficulty scares me.
Oh, 'cause it's-
I feel like
it's, like,
we're
suspiciously easy.
steamrolling. And then, so what's gonna happen next session when Chris corrects? Like,
I feel that.
Okay, wow, you guys all get to go first. How convenient.
Woo!
woo!
All right.
I wonder if the enemies are gonna get to do anything.
You know, that's for you guys to decide. Java, you are up. What are you gonna do?
All
I
right,
remember
I
playing. I'm a void
am.
attack.
And Preacher, you're on deck.
Let's
Yep.
see. I don't think I have enough movement to get to that harpy, do I? So
Let's see. You can go 5, 10, 15,
Oh, I
20,
do. I have a
25.
vortex
You have
grenade.
just barely enough to get there, actually.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to walk right up to the harpy,
There you go.
and I'm going to stab it in its little machine face.
Nice.
Use
Which
your
sword
mouth,
are you using?
Please.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the mouth sword. Why not?
All right,
That
go
one
ahead.
seems to roll well.
All right.
Oh, come on. Stupid
All right.
slash.
Roll
R. I
to
keep
stab
doing
it in
slash
its
R.
little metal face.
25.
That, is just shy of the natural 20. But that is gonna hit. Also, hi Vippo.
Please immediately
Oh,
insta kill this.
Go ahead and roll some damage.
5.
Just
damage.
scratches it.
Just barely enough to insta kill it. Well done.
Nice.
Let's
Oh.
go.
It had 5 HP.
All right,
Alright.
and that's gonna be my World Line 0, I believe, is my mouth sword.
Nice. Yeah. So +1 to the World Line 0 for hits and kills. And all right. So if that's your turn, Preacher, you are up, and Darkstalker, you are on deck.
So I am going to move forward up onto the platform straight ahead.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get just shy of the teleporter.
Yep. I am going to pop a
That's
healing
the
rift
order.
Okay. Let me draw a healing rift here.
as a bonus action.
All right.
And then as my main primary action, I would like to taunt the Minotaur.
All right. That's not. You can just do that. It's free. That's not an action.
Okay.
Throw a pebble at it.
What are you doing to taunt it? Are you trying to like intimidate it into not attack it? Or are you trying to get it to attack you? I'm assuming.
Roll intimidation check.
Yeah, let's intimidate it. You know?
Okay. Go ahead and give me an intimidation check.
Which is a 1d20, correct?
Yep, 1d20 plus your intimidation score.
Which is a +5.
Oh, wait,
Oh
what?
no.
You're not supposed to have good
17.
Riz. Oh, gosh.
17.
Okay. Yeah, so he's pretty thoroughly intimidated by you, actually.
Now, with him being intimidated, that means he cannot even walk in my direction.
So you're thinking of the frightened condition,
Same
which
difference.
has rules about it. He's intimidated. You know what? I'll say he's frightened. That's not necessarily always going to be the outcome when you intimidate someone, but I will let it
Okay.
roll for this.
Okay.
Just want to
And
set
like-
the
And
expectation.
like, I intimidate very simply by walking up and I pull out a folding chair out of midair, set it down, and look at him while I sit back and lean back like we have killed everybody else in this room. Like, do you even dare?
Yeah.
like,
Like, we? Who's we?
Yeah, all right. He do not dare, honestly.
Okay, so Java and Darkstalker. So I have made it so he can't even come close to you guys to attack.
Yeah, so he cannot willingly move towards Preacher. So at best, he could move like laterally as he keeps the same distance. And he's at disadvantage on all attacks against Preacher.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
So with him being intimidated, can we force him to make the teleporter work?
That would be a separate check.
The teleporter very simply works by them walking on it. I watched them do that.
You guys did watch the Vex walk onto the teleporter. That's correct.
So if we just walk on it, it'll work for us.
Correct. Which
Alright.
I will very gratefully let you do.
I have
Trusting you
chance
for
to
a second.
vaporizer.
Yeah, you guys don't have proof that it's not just a vaporizer.
Vex are just sacrificing themselves to the conflux.
There you go.
Something Savathun, probably.
Thanks, Sabathun.
So, okay. Well, that ends my turn.
Alrighty.
I didn't even do an action, so.
Yeah. Like no ranged attack against it, nothing.
I
I
don't have any ranged attacks.
You have a firebolt grenade cantrip that you can spam infinitely.
Fine, I will throw a firebolt.
Alright, go ahead and roll to attack.
Okay. Let me find
You're gonna add your spell attack modifier.
Spell sheet.
What a Minotaur
23. I am rolling really well tonight.
So you rolled an 18?
I rolled a 17. Oh, sorry,
okay.
22.
Okay, yeah. That is gonna hit it. Go ahead and roll 1d8 fire damage.
Okay, where's my d8? Here we go. 4.
Okay, 4. Alrighty, so it takes a little bit of fire damage, and it is also scorched. So at the start of its next turn, it's going to take a little bit of fire damage as well.
Hey guys, I feel like we're setting ourselves up pretty good right now.
Yeah, you guys are doing all right. All right, Darkstalker, it is your turn.
Lack of preparation.
How close can I get up to Preacher?
Let's see. You can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can get up to him, just like one square past him if you want. You can get up to like here.
I would just come up next to him for
All
more
right.
intimidation factor. Just
Preacher, you also heal even though you have max HP, so nothing happens. Just thought I'd point that out.
Yeah, that was also kind of my intimidation as well, as to pop a healing rift. Like,
there
you
you
can't
go.
touch me.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just.
All right. What were you saying, Darkstalker?
I was gonna say, what it? Nah, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll say that later.
All right.
Does my BXR do different damage now that it's been, like, I cast a spell?
So it has to be on the same turn to get the bonus.
Oh, that's right.
But you can use BXR as a bonus action.
Yeah.
So as your action, you could attack or cast a spell or whatever it is that procs BXR, because it's been a while since I pulled that one out. And then as your bonus action, you can use BXR. Yeah, after either making an unarmed strike, so literally just punching something, or using a paracausal spell, so like Firebolt Grenade or one of your spells that you cast.
Darkstalker walks up, punches me in the shoulder, and then proceeds to shoot the Minotaur.
Yeah, that would work.
Can I create a bonfire on this Minotaur?
Do you have a way to create a bonfire?
Cantrip, create bonfire.
Oh.
Range of 50.
Can you tell I'm familiar with the D&D spells?
He's frightened, cannot move towards me, and we're just going to build a bonfire for him to burn in.
On top of him, directly on top of him.
Oh.
You start gathering.
Dude, you know what spell would be super overpowered in this game is heat metal.
Yes, 100%.
Oh wait, I don't think I have that. Hold on, where's that? Do I have that?
Heat metal's a second level spell, so you don't have that yet.
Okay.
Just wait
You
until
can
you
get it next. You can get it when we bump you up to third, though. I think. I don't know if sorcerers can have it, but third level bards can. So there's no reason that a third level sorcerer can't. Okay, yeah. So you can, in fact, according to this spell sheet rule that I'm reading right now, create a bonfire on him. He has to roll a dexterity save or take 1d8 fire damage. And he must also make the saving throw when it enters the bonfire space for the first time or ends its turn there. So, okay. It did roll a 20 on the dexterity save, so it's not going to take damage, but there is now just a bonfire. Right. That's not very fiery.
I want you to take a realistic like PNG of a bonfire and just paste it onto the
Bonfire.
So for sake of the intimidation, also,
Yeah.
can the bonfire be made with the parts of his fallen comrades?
I mean, the parts of his fallen
Like, I think
comrades are not
Throw it
flammable.
at him.
They are if you heat them up enough.
Well, anything's flammable if you heat it up.
Exactly.
Oh, jeez. Just a second.
Listen. We are feeling very confident,
Right.
but we have not at all seen what we are about to walk through this teleporting.
All right. There you go. And that's gonna last. Okay. It's a concentration spell and it lasts up to a minute. So, Darkstalker, every time you get hit in the next minute, you do have to make a saving throw to keep concentration on the spell. And if you cast a different spell with concentration, it ends. But
Chris, I still have a movement. Can I move back a tile now?
you can. Zoop.
And now that I've also thrown this spell, can I shoot him with my BXR? No, not behind creature, just like straight back.
Okay, just straight back. Yes, you can. You can make an attack against him. What's the range on the BXR? Okay, so it's got a range of 20 feet normally, or up to 60 feet at a disadvantage. So from where you're standing here, you'd roll at a disadvantage to hit him. If you do it from up here, that's 5, 10, 15. So if you move forward with your last bit of movement, you can make it without rolling at a disadvantage.
So actually, can I shoot him before I move back?
So you'll be at a disadvantage where you shot him from. So you'd have to use your full movement to get closer to him. But also keep in mind that with him being frightened of Preacher, he literally cannot move forward.
Exactly. He cannot come near you guys whatsoever.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I did that. It's because I basically stun locked him.
Yeah.
I'll take a step forward, and then we're just gonna shoot this guy.
Alrighty, go ahead and make an attack roll.
That's a 1d8 for the BXR.
So you're still rolling to hit, so it's a 1d20 plus whatever the BXR's chance to hit is, which
1d20
looks like it's a plus 3.
3. 20.
I think
Alrighty.
that's a hit.
That is going to hit. So go ahead and roll damage. Oh, and I forgot that should have had an extra +2 because you met the conditions. But yeah, so go ahead and roll 1d4 plus 3.
5.
5 damage. Nice job. Let me subtract that from his HP.
And obviously at this point, Java, just for so you know, he obviously does not have a void shield because we're doing damage. And
There
it's
you
not
go.
popped up.
Or his shield is not vulnerable to fire, or doesn't help with fire, because that's the only thing we've actually done to him.
Right, but his shield should pop up regardless of what the damage type is.
Yeah, what subclasses are you guys anyways?
Solar.
Okay, I know
I'm
you...
a solar class, but I do have a void grenade because of prismatic.
Right.
I'm void, I think. Where would that be written down? Oh,
I
yeah,
think-
here it is, void.
On your Guardian page. Yeah, okay. Good to know for what shields are coming up and what you guys have access to. All right, it is the Minotaur's turn. I gotta roll another dex save because he's standing in a bonfire. Okay, he is going to. What is Darkstalker's spell save DC? Darkstalker, at the top of your spell sheet, if you can navigate there, can you tell me what the DC is?
13.
13. Okay. So he's actually going to fail that. So he is not able to step out of the bonfire on this turn. That is such a nasty spell. How did I not know about this?
So in reality, what this means is this Minotaur is Kim Jong-un when Trump was in office.
Yeah.
Stun-locked?
He's stun locked hard.
and taking damage.
All right. He is going to fire a
Amazing.
shot at Preacherborn at a disadvantage. Oh, that's not looking good. Oh, that's looking so much worse. Does a 7 hit?
Ironically, no, it does not hit.
You have,
Okay,
you
can I
have worse
describe how I missed
AC than a civilian. Yeah, go ahead and describe how that misses.
Okay, so he rears with everything he can possibly do. As far as he is shaking in his boots, he aims his cannon as it's shaking profusely.
Yeah.
He
We can imagine
fires
a Minotaur
at
doing
me
that.
sitting in the chair.
Yeah.
And very simply, all that I do is I hold my hand up and I turn. It's held up as a backward high five,
Yeah.
and I rotate it outwards to my right, because it's my right hand, turning it around like a high five, and let the bullet miss. And I wave.
Nice. That's awesome.
See, I thought you were gonna let it hit you in the ear and then put your fist in the
air. Very topical. Well done.
Dude, I think that might be a little too soon.
No, what are you talking about? He's alive.
I was gonna say,
That
if
was like-
anything, you want to get it out now before.
That was like less than 3 days ago. Come on, man.
Oh my
and
gosh.
The dude's playing golf.
Yeah.
Okay?
He's
Alright,
chilling.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
All right, so that's the Minotaur's turn. Java, you are up.
All right, cool.
Papa, show him what it's like to be a guardian.
Yeah. I'm gonna just stroll up on the platform next to the Minotaur, or next to to Preacher and Darkstalker.
There you go.
And here I am. I've strolled, and now I have to look at my spell sheet to determine what kind of. I have an Axion Bolt. I don't know what that does. I don't have any place to look it up easily. Give me a second.
Oh yeah, so it's the Void Sect. But basically, what it does, it deals 1d8 radiant damage on hit, and it gives 1 stack of volatile, which is a condition where extra damage happens in some capacity. I don't know.
All right.
Oh! Also,
I'm having
with it
an
being
error.
void.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm getting an error trying to go to the shared folder, so I can't go to the shared folder.
Oh, that's weird. I will look into that. But yeah, it deals 1d8 radiant damage on a hit. If it hits, then the target gains 1 stack of volatile. And when a volatile creature is hit with an attack, they receive an extra 1d4 radiant damage per stack. So
Perfect.
you can stack volatile on a target multiple times to stack the damage dealt, but with just 1 stack it would be, and that lasts till the end of its next turn.
Yeah. So what do I gotta roll?
So just make an attack roll and add your spellcasting modifier or spell attack
think
on
I'm
the
very
spell
good
sheet.
at that.
You should be. With Guardian spells, I actually made it so that it works based on what your character should be good at. So as a Titan, it scales off your strength, which means you have a plus 5. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. Okay.
Yeah, because I wanted Guardians to be able to cast cool spells even if they're not playing a caster class.
I
So.
did roll a 9 though.
Okay, a 9 plus 5?
No.
Oh,
9
9 total. Okay. So that is going to miss.
Okay.
Basically, what happens is you throw it between its legs, and it just kind of hits the back wall there. While it's like stun locked in fear and also on fire.
We're basically all just standing back and throwing rotten tomatoes at him.
Yeah, pretty much. He's having a rough day. Boo, you stink! All right, Preacher, you are up, and Darkstalker, you're on deck.
So just to confirm, do I have to re-roll intimidation?
Yes, because otherwise he's going to start his next turn no longer afraid.
15.
15. I'm going to have him contest that just to see. Oh, hey, he rolled a 17. So the follow-up intimidation, he's able to steel himself against the continued onslaught of you sitting in a chair menacingly.
Okay.
And he is... I think part of it was noticing the other attacks miss sort of emboldened him.
Right.
And so he is no longer frightened of you.
He
Makes
is, however, still stuck in a bonfire.
He is, however, standing in a bonfire.
Okay, so then at this point, what I would like to do...
Yeah.
For my action
Yep.
is I would like to move forward and I would like to attack him.
Okay, melee attack or ranged attack? I don't know where you want
It
to
has
stand.
to be melee attack. I have no ranged.
Oh, okay. I mean, you've got the cantrip.
Everything is 5.
You've got firebolt cantrip, but
So what I would like to do, because this is this is my action.
okay.
I'm going to roll to attack.
All right. What are you attacking with?
I am attacking with my fourth horseman.
Nice. All right. Go ahead and roll.
I do not think that I will hit this though. It's a 13.
Okay, a 13 to hit. Yeah, that just barely misses.
Okay, no worries. At this point, I stand and I look at him, pull out my electric guitar, and cast Bardic Inspiration
Ooh, very nice.
on Darkstalker.
Alrighty.
What?
Okay. I cast Bardic Inspiration on Darkstalker.
Alrighty.
And so I whip out my guitar.
Yep.
And you hear and right in his face.
Yeah.
I immediately do the like
Just the Back to the Future, like.
yes.
Yeah.
There
you go.
Just by way of, even though yes, my intimidation check failed,
Yep.
and I missed my attack. So I will say that personally, what I did
Yeah.
is I went to swing my mace of a fourth horseman, and as I swung over my left-hand shoulder down at him,
Yep.
I completely missed. But then as I was letting it fall to the ground, I whip my guitar from the right side up and then drop the rift.
Nice.
Okay?
There you go.
So it's one smooth motion.
Alrighty.
And that's
there you go. Alrighty. So Darkstalker, you are up and you have what's called Bardic Inspiration. Preacher, do you want to explain how that works?
Yes. So Bardic Inspiration, specifically for attack rolls, because I am a 3rd level bard now.
Ooh.
Has a pretty cool option because I chose the College of Valor.
Ah.
Okay? And so at my 3rd level, with Bardic Inspiration, you can roll an extra die and add the number to rolled weapon damage that you just made. Alternatively, when an attack roll is made against a creature, you can use you can use your reaction to your attack roll. Like for instance, how I just rolled a 13.
Yeah.
You can use this die to roll it and add the number to your attack roll. But you have to add it before knowing whether you hit or missed on the attack roll. Make sense?
So basically, Preacher's character just walked up and handed you a 6-sided die to use on pretty much whatever you want. So you can use it to make your attack more likely to hit. You can use it to make your attack deal more damage.
So I use it on something before I know.
You have to use it before I tell you whether it succeeds or fails, basically.
Okay, so I can roll something and then use it?
Yes.
And then add it?
Yep, that's correct.
Alright. Alright. I follow.
So with that in mind, what do you want to do on this turn?
He has to roll to keep his concentration, correct?
No, it's only when he gets hit.
Okay.
Otherwise, it disappears after a minute, so 10 rounds of combat.
Oh.
Chris is like, I don't like that.
This is either really good or really bad.
Hey, Java Matrix.
Hey, what?
No, he does not want to be thrown.
No. How would you like to have Dragon's Breath?
What's that?
Target willing creature that is touched gains breath attack and action in 15 cone damage for 3d6 damage, and it's your choice of acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison.
Okay, there's one slight problem with that.
You have a sword in your mouth.
I have a sword in my
You could
mouth.
electrify the sword. Electrify the sword, then get rid of that to Minotaur.
I don't think I can spit my sword.
But I'm
I
giving you
appreciate
Dragon's
it.
Breath.
Dude, spit your
What do you
sword
think
like a
you could've-
Jedi lightsaber throw.
Exactly.
All right, I'll take Electric Dragon Breath.
Hey,
and
Chris,
we'll
would this
figure out
work?
what to do on my turn.
I want to figure out how this will work first.
Let's see, Dragon's Breath. Okay, so the only issue is that Dragon's Breath is a 2nd level spell. Then again, you're supposed to be 3rd level, so you should have access to one of those. I will say, okay, so it will work. We gotta get your character sheet leveled up so you can like actually track your 2nd level spells, but TLDR, you have 1 slot, and this will pretty much use it. So if that's what you want to do, it'll last up to a minute, and because Dragon's Breath is also a concentration spell, the bonfire will disappear when you cast it.
Oh, okay, then never mind. I don't
Okay.
want to...
You can
wanna
always
keep
save
this
it
guy
for
on
later.
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just not here,
There you
I'm
go.
gonna just throw another firebolt at this little dude then.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll to
Do you
hit.
know what to do you know when to come down here and fight him like a man?
Actually, hold that thought. Hey, Chris, what about my green flame blade?
Your green flame blade, I believe that is a cantrip. You're really making me
It is a cantrip.
thumb through my spell list here. Hang on.
What class are you, Darkstalker?
He's a
Sorcerer.
wild magic sorcerer. The fun,
wow, yeah, okay.
you know, the fun kind. Let's see. So it's a cantrip. So basically, you could do that. What Green Flame Blade does is when you make an attack with a melee weapon, the damage you deal jumps to a nearby enemy. There is one enemy you guys are fighting right now, so Green Flame Blade wouldn't do anything. But if you want your weapon to look green when you hit stuff, then yes, you can absolutely cast that.
Nah. We'll just do a good old firebolt, because I am a spellcaster, not a swords person.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll to cast a spell.
1d... I should really memorize this, shouldn't I?
Yeah, 1d20 plus your spell attack modifier.
So that's the +5, was it?
Yes.
Yes,
Or
spell attack
yes, yep. Because you're a sorcerer, so you've got good magics.
Ooh, nope. Not happening. Not
Yes! Let's go!
No!
Wild magic
No!
wheel, baby!
No!
Spin the wheel!
And stop.
Oh no! Wow!
My skin does... Oh, no, that's an eye.
An eye appears on your forehead for the next minute. During that time, you have advantage on perception checks that rely on sight. Oh, wow. Another helpful thing. I'm not disappointed.
Dude, I have heard stories of wild magic surges ending campaigns. Like-
Yeah. Well, I just want to point out this one right here is an option.
What? I can't see where you're pointing.
Oh, I think it's high. Oh, that's right, because I've covered that part of the screen. There we go. So this highlighted... it's centered on yourself. You basically kamikaze, but there's only a 2% chance of it triggering.
You become Japanese.
Yeah. I will also say, this is something exciting. The creators of D&D, Wizards of the Coast, are currently working on like 2024 edition Dungeons and Dragons. And it's
D&D 1 or whatever.
Yeah, and it's got a overhauled wild magic wheel with like even more craziness in it. Because it's got like, essentially it's still got like 50 different options, but it's got options that are like, okay, roll a d6 and one of 6 different things happen. So it's effectively got even more options for it. And I'm really excited to take a look at it and maybe port it to this campaign when it comes out in September. So in the meantime, Darkstalker, you have about a minute of having a third eye in your head, like in Doctor Strange 2.
Actually, while I'm here, can I do a perception check on the teleporter, make sure it's safe?
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception with advantage.
I mean,
So
like, since I have this, I might as well, right?
yeah, so roll twice and take the higher value.
What's the perception one again?
It is, so it's one of the skills on the front page. So you might be proficient. You are proficient.
I have a +4 in it.
Yep. So roll 1d20 plus 4 twice and keep whichever value is higher. Already off to a good start. Go ahead and see if you roll higher than that.
All right,
Okay.
20 it is.
20 it is. So now that you've got a good look at the teleporter, you noticed it active when you and Java and Preacher first walked in, because all three of you were there. For sure.
It was active.
And you noticed that as the Vex were walking onto this, it lit up with this like white glow as they approached, and then in a flash, it teleported them. However, as the two of you are standing on it, you're noticing that it is not glowing at all, and in fact seems to be, if anything, glowing a faint red. So you're noticing that it's not necessarily reacting the same way to you as it did to the Vex. And that is going to end your turn.
Wait. I'm the wise guy here, so tell me, what does this mean? Do I have any idea what's happening?
He did roll twice on his perception check.
That's true. He has advantage, so he's got a good eye for it. As far as whether you know what this means, can you make an Arcana check? Because I don't know how smart.
What that means.
It's another skill, Arcana. We're using it as the stand-in for technology, because D&D does not have a technology check.
Ooh, I got a -1 in that. That's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
It's another reason we should be playing Starfighter.
So 1d20 -1.
Yes.
7.
Okay. It's really hard to say what the implications are of that. You don't have any advanced knowledge of what this could mean beyond what you can theorize based on what you've noticed. So.
I think it means we need his thumb. Preacher, take his thumb.
Oh, this gate key. All right.
Listen, if one of you guys would get down here and fight him like a man.
Alrighty, so he's gonna make a saving throw to see if he can leave.
If he
failed the saving throw. He still can't exit the bonfire.
He's taking more damage.
On the bright side, he can make a melee attack against Preacher. No, he can't. He rolled a 7.
Okay. At this point, okay.
Yeah.
How he attacks me, he does his overhead swing to slam on top of me.
Yeah.
And all I do is I simply pull my chair out of nowhere and sit back in front of him.
Lobbing him a miss.
Oh, that's awesome. Well done. Alrighty. So that is his entire turn. Java, you are up.
I'm gonna go for his thumb, man.
All right.
I'll hold him down.
Are you just gonna make a melee attack then?
Yeah, like on specifically like his wrist sort of area, if I can do that.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
I was gonna say, if we want to be technical, these guys don't have thumbs, but we can take his whole.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, that
Oh my
hits.
Nearly
goodness.
that 20.
Roll some damage. Which sword is this?
This is gonna be my right hand sword, which is. Give me a moment.
Yeah.
The Traveler's Chosen.
Ooh, nice.
Oh my goodness! I can't believe I have to type the whole word roll. Come on. 8 damage.
Hey, that's decent.
Not bad.
I think that's the most damage someone's done to this guy in a single hit so far. And he is looking... Okay, so what you've done, the Minotaur is not dead, but you are holding its arm in your hand right now.
Yes! Let's go!
Well done. You still have your bonus attack. Or bonus action, rather.
before I do that,
Yeah.
Darkstalker, what's your character's name?
Darkstalker?
Really?
Yeah.
He's boring.
Then,
Wait, have we
I'm
been
gonna
coming
yell
up with
I'm gonna say,
names? I would have been part of that session.
hey,
Well, some
Darkstalker,
people
what's
have and some people haven't. I think you just happen to be in a session with the 2 people in our campaign that have like custom names for their person.
This is true.
Unless you count Trachees, which is Valis Trachey.
So I'm gonna go. Actually, I'm gonna do it so I'm more of like a nickname / title that I'm just called. Like I'm called the Darkstalker.
I gotcha.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, Darky.
I'll work. Sure, whatever.
Find the scanner, it's a hand scanner, or fingerprint scanner, or something. I'm just assuming that's what this is at this point. My character is assuming that.
Yep.
Since he, just chopped off this guy's arm, and I'm gonna. Can I toss Darkstalker the arm without spending like a bonus action?
Yeah, I'll let you do that for free. That seems fun.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna toss you the arm, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to try and decapitate this lad.
Alrighty.
Ooh.
That's gonna be hard to do
While
on a
I'm sitting in
Minotaur,
my
but
chair.
go for it.
Huh?
Minotaurs have
I'm
heads that
sitting
are like embedded in their shoulders, but I'll let you go for it.
Don't
Sure.
doubt
Oh.
my skills, man. 18.
Well, I guess it's happening anyways. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Yeah.
Don't underestimate the guy with
How's
the
your,
sword in his mouth.
how's your enemies?
All right, it's decapitated, and the rest of its
Was-
body just disintegrates in the
No,
bonfire.
No. Make him describe how he decapitated.
Yeah, actually,
this
how
guy
about you
that is
tell me how
outside.
this
Hold on,
goes?
let me pull up a picture of this guy, make sure what I'm thinking works, because I actually did have an idea of how this would
Oh yeah, hang on.
Minotaur.
D2.
Oh wow, that's actually pretty quick.
Minotaur. There we go.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I slash down on his left side and chop all the way down to his chest, and then I yank out my sword over to his right shoulder, just in a V, and chop out his head. From
There you go. So basically, you do one of these. Hang on.
Yes, just like that.
Perfect. All right, well done. So he crumples to the ground, the part that's not his head. And,
melting.
Yeah.
So at this point, we're out of initiative, right?
You are currently out of initiative. That's correct. And the Minotaur is going to disappear.
So
There we
I
go.
just kind
Okay.
of take his hand and put it on the platform to see if that works.
Okay. You place the hand on the platform, and it begins to glow faintly in that usual white color, but
Can I
not.
stop concentrating and stop like bonfire now? In case we need the rest of his body realizing this.
Yeah, you can stop concentrating on the bonfire. So.
I was gonna say at this point, are we allowed to? Because noticing that it's a faint white glow,
Yeah.
I would like to move around the arena and grab the Vex parts that are scattered abroad.
Okay. Which way do you go first? Left or right?
I'm gonna go to the right according to the screen here.
Okay. So
And then
like towards
I
this
also-
way.
Well, I would like to check what's up in that room
Up in this room.
personally. Yeah.
Right now, I mean, apart from the fact that like the area has sort of been built with like Vex architecture, you don't see anything especially important about this area.
Okay. Is that something that like should I waste my time on a perception roll?
I wouldn't bother. Java, what are you doing
Okay.
at this point?
I'm gonna start sort of scouring the platform, looking for anything technologically-ish looking.
Okay, gotcha. So while you guys do that, so you
gonna
guys
move
start
down
looking
to the
around
left,
as Darkstalker tosses the hand onto the teleporter. And instead of fully activating the teleportation, you hear this strange tone sort of ring out, and all of a sudden, throughout the room, these 3 weird-looking boxes appear that are glowing with that like same white glow.
Oracles.
Oh my traveler, they're using dial-up internet.
And so now you see these three boxes here have just appeared in the facility.
So me and Preacher
I'm
would know
gonna-
what these are, right? Because we've been on different stuff before, being older guardians than
Yeah.
Java.
Yeah, so metagaming wise, you can use your destiny knowledge in the campaign, absolutely.
I'm gonna
And
touch the one
in
next to me.
lore, you guys have either dealt with oracles in the past, if for some reason your character would have gone to Vault of Glass, less likely for Darkstalker to have, canonically maybe more likely for Preacher to have, but that's up to you.
Yeah, it's more likely for me.
If you haven't been there, you may have at least read like a briefing on the Vault of Glass and what happened in there. So you kind of know these things by reputation. Where basically the Vex use it as sort of a locking mechanism for time.
Did they appear in any certain order?
They did not. They actually all just showed up at once.
I'm
Okay.
gonna touch the one next to me.
Okay.
Then, yeah, go ahead. I want to hear the response for that.
So you
I wanna
reach
step
out
off
and
the
touch the
portal just to be
oracle,
safe.
and
Get
the
me off
very
the portal before you
stable,
do.
like cubic white energy seems to sort of destabilize a little bit at your touch, but then as soon as you take your hand away, it stabilizes.
Okay. Then in that case, I'll go to the oracle that is down below me.
Okay.
And Darkstalker, you should go to the middle oracle. Because I bet you if we touch them, they will either spawn something crazy or activate the teleporter.
And it's a good guess.
This is the most complicated D&D puzzle possible. It Simon says.
I know 3 buttons showed up. How crazy is that? All right. So you guys are all at it. Do you all touch it at the same time?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So all 3 of you notice that same like weird mild distortion. It's not that intense, but it's just enough to notice that it is kind of reacting to outside interference. But apart from that, nothing seems to happen. It's just each person's respective cube seems to distort just a
Can
little
I use
bit.
a random like cantrip right now?
What cantrip?
I pull it up. Can I use the? I don't know if this would apply. Can I use the mage hand?
So if you want to cast Mage Hand, you
Use action to
absolutely
control
can.
Hands, which can manipulate objects up to 10 pounds.
Yep. Yeah, so you can do that. So now you have a floating hand that you can control that can just poke stuff, essentially, or interact with things.
Alright.
And you can fly it. It has a maximum range, but considering the size of this room, you should be fine.
I'm thinking if I randomly just like put it into the center of the oracle and then walk back up towards the portal to try and see if anything's happening with us being at the different stuff now.
Yeah. So you command your mage hand to try to force its way inside of it, and you notice that the more force that is applied to this box, the more it seems to destabilize. Your mage hand doesn't seem to exert enough force to cause it to
I think I catch.
destabilize as much as possible.
Then what I would like to do,
Yeah.
I would like to pull my mace out
Uh-huh.
and bash it.
Alrighty. You don't need to make an attack roll. It's an object. So you bash it, and it disappears, as clearly seen. I think it's this one.
Okay, Java, go ahead and bash yours.
Actually,
Because
mine
we're destroying.
that.
I don't think I have a
destroying
melee
oracles.
weapon.
Do I roll damage or do I?
No, you just
whack it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and whack it.
Cool. You can essentially just do it as a free action. I'm treating these as objects which have an AC of 1 and an HP of 1. So
I see.
so you're
basically
guaranteed to hit
impossible
and
not to
guaranteed to kill. Yeah. Darkstalker, do you hit yours as well?
I was gonna shoot mine because I don't know if I have a melee weapon.
He
You can even just do an
closes his
unarmed
invisible
strike,
hand.
like punch it with your fist, if you
I'll
want.
punch it with the hand, the mage hand, so I don't actually do it myself.
So the mage hand, technically speaking, cannot make attacks.
Ew.
Because it is not
Alright,
a
I'll
very
punch it.
All right, you punch it and it does break. And you notice that this first quadrant of the teleporter seems to glow the bright white that you saw the teleporter make. As
but
you
the rest of it isn't.
Yeah, so the first quarter activates, and then you hear that a slightly modified tone from what you first heard rings out, and now, let's see. And now 4 boxes have appeared. In addition to those 4 boxes, you hear the air begin to sort of crackle to life as
teleporter.
Harpy.
as a
Is that
few
Harpy?
more. These guys are the hobgoblins.
I hit the guys.
So as you do that, a handful of goblins, or 2 hobgoblins and a harpy, teleport into the facility to try and halt your progress.
Are we doing standing initiative?
We are going to do standing initiative. So the initiative
first.
Yep, I do have to roll for. Do I have to roll?
No, you don't.
I didn't give hobgoblins initiative because you
they
killed him
don't-
before
they
we
don't-
started
They
initiative.
don't need initiative.
Oh yeah. So that is. Okay. Alrighty. So, with that said, Java Matrix, you are up first.
We are back in combat.
Alrighty. Yeah, I got that. I'm not paying attention, believe it or not. All right. Okay, but however, I can't quite tell what these sci-fi things are. I see. I think a banshee.
Two hobgoblins
Oh,
and
I'll zoom in a little bit. Hang on.
Yeah.
So
I also.
I made
the
these
two
high
guys
res
that-
so they don't like pixel out when I zoom in anymore. Look at that.
That's nice.
Yeah. Side
Can
note:
I
this image
do-
is 6,000 by 6,000 pixels.
That's too many pixels, Chris.
I'm sure
That's
it's
too many
fine.
pixels.
You guys aren't even in the main dungeon yet. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna do a jump attack on the left guy there.
Alrighty.
By which I think is probably just flavor on I move up to him and hit him. But you
Yeah.
know.
Well, you happen to be standing on an elevated platform, so absolutely. If you even want to
True.
jump over his head, land behind him, I'll let you do that.
Oh,
No,
dude, can I do a flip?
You can
I was gonna
absolutely
say,
do a
you
flip.
should- you
Actually,
should
roll a
Master Chief
performance
this
check
thing.
because I want to see how good the flip is.
Okay, let's see. How's the performance check go? I've got too many things open on my computer. Give me a second.
It's a skill check.
Yeah, skill check. Performance. I have +0. Okay.
So just a raw
Yeah, roll D20.
d20.
I get a 6.
Okay. So
You trip.
so you jump off the platform. You do most of a backflip, but you kind of like don't go all the way. So it's kind of that like you sort of land. You like catch yourself with your hands on the ground, and then you like stumble back up to your feet. And you like try to make it look natural, but it looks pretty awkward. But you did technically do a backflip.
Hobgoblin mocks you.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's gonna be dead soon. So,
The way you guys are rolling, I don't doubt it.
all right. So
Our worst rolls are on our checks.
17.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
gonna
my
hit.
first
All right.
roll. All right. Perfect.
What are you attacking him with?
My sword.
Which
Uh,
one?
You have like 3 of them. It's not
We'll
helpful.
say I'm using my right hand sword for this.
All right, Traveler's Chosen. 7
Yeah,
damage.
that was chosen.
Alrighty.
7 damage.
All right, so he is still up and running.
Yeah, which is why I have a bonus attack.
That is true. You have a bonus attack.
Chris is gonna regret giving us all of this.
13.
Okay, a 13 is actually gonna miss. So
Which is
after.
why I have action surge.
So what happens is you land the first attack, and then it seems to glow this like bright orange as it hunches down into this like self-repair mode. And then your follow-up attack, it actually seems to just bounce off of it somehow.
Okay. Never mind the action surge. I'm gonna just write this out then.
How long does he stay down?
That is a good question. The answer is until the end of his next turn.
Okay. So
Do
the
we
end of
basically have to
Java's
one-hit
next
kill
turn?
these things,
No,
or
the
just
end of
wait?
the Hobgoblin's next turn.
Okay, so the Hobgoblin is not allowed to attack then. He's basically
Yeah.
stun locked.
Yeah, he is essentially stun locked right now.
Okay. I'm
But
okay with that.
I assume healing is what you said.
Yes.
Self-repairing.
Yeah.
Okay. So we basically
Okay.
have to one-hit kill these things.
I
guess.
Yeah, it's got sort of a protection
in-game,
mode in.
it does not heal that fast, so we shouldn't have to necessarily one hit.
Yeah.
But we should be able to take it out within 2 rounds if we get good damage rolls.
It's also worth noting that in game they will not spam that too. There's a pretty hefty cooldown on how often they use it. I'm just throwing it out there.
Is that from my Destiny logic?
That's your Destiny knowledge that you have. I'm definitely not inserting it for clarity reasons. But yeah, he's not going to spam it in this either.
No, that's
frank.
what I was asking. Is that for sake of my Destiny knowledge?
Yes. No, he's not going to do this every turn. It's basically a once per combat ability of his.
Okay, so now is it my turn or?
If Java's all done with his turn, then yes, it is Mr. Preacher's turn.
Is there any way that I get close enough to the right hobgoblin?
To the right, let's see. You can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yes, you can get just barely there.
Okay. Then I would like to cast an action to attack with my mace.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll. Yep.
Not high. 11.
Okay.
So I'm going to miss.
Yep, that is actually... Well, no, because the hobgoblins have a low base AC, so that is actually going to hit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Actually, wow. That's surprising.
Yeah, the Vex...
So then how did his... he swung a 13, didn't he?
Yeah, so that was his second attack against the hobgoblin.
Okay.
Oh, so it had already gone into its shield or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess.
Chris is like, yes, that's...
No, that is legit. Basically, if you want to peek behind the curtain, the way this ability works, that I totally planned ahead of time, don't worry about it. It's when you hit it with an attack, after it takes the damage, it can use its reaction to switch into this like self-repair mode. Its AC increases dramatically, and it will heal at the end of its next turn, ending the self-repair.
Okay, then the attack that I am using is my mace, which is my 4th horseman.
Yep.
And so I am rolling a 1d4.
Yep. Mace is a 1d4? Jeez.
It's my 4th horseman, specifically.
Oh, yeah. So the base damage...
Which
no, the 4th horseman is 1d6.
Oh. On my... What's it called? It's a 1d4, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so then what I am doing, I am going to, which I can now bump this up to 5 hits. I'm going to spend 2 of my lightning charges.
Okay.
And so I get 3d6 plus 1.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll some damage.
So 2. So 3 technically, correct?
So you're just adding the +1 at the end of all this. It's not +1 per dice.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Yeah.
Okay, 4, so 6 total.
Yep.
Oh, I just threw that die. 4. So I just blanked. 2,
so,
4, 4.
Okay, so 10 plus 1?
10, 11. Yes.
Okay, 11. That is exactly enough to insta-kill this hobgoblin here.
Perfect. Okay, and then with my bonus action,
yep.
I would like to cast Bardic Inspiration again because I can cast that every single round.
Yep. You're keeping track of your Bardic Inspiration charges, correct?
I thought that it was something I could cast all the time.
You have a limited amount of charges for Bardic Inspiration. I believe it's a certain amount of times per, what is it, short rest? Let me get that pulled up for you. Let's see.
Hold on.
So, Bard. So, in the same place that describes Bardic Inspiration,
Okay, you can use this feature a number of times equal to your charisma modifier. You regain any expended use. I did not realize that. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
So
your charisma modifier is +3, so you have 3 charges of it.
Okay, then I'm going to wait on giving that out
Okay.
because these are not insane characters.
Yeah.
And with my bonus action, can I use my bonus action to lunge at the harpy with a dagger?
You don't have the movement speed to do that, unfortunately. Do daggers have the thrown property, though? Because you might be able to toss a dagger at it.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
20, 60?
Yep, so the 20 is how far you can throw it normally. The 60 is how far you can throw it at disadvantage. This harpy is within 20 feet, so you can make a normal attack roll against it.
Okay. Natural 20.
Let's go. That's a crit.
Nat 20.
All right, so you're rolling double the damage.
Okay, so that's 1d4. Let's go.
Yep, so
It's about time I
2d4 in
rolled
this
a
case. So.
1.
Okay, so roll a second d4 because I like it.
3.
I prefer doubling the dice rather than the damage total because it's fun.
3.
All right, so total of 3, or was the second roll a 3?
Second roll was a 3, so 4.
So 4 damage total. Okay, so the harpy is damaged. You got him pretty good, but it is still flying. It's just flying a little crooked right now. Basically, you took one of those 3 like wings off of it. So now it's like
Nice.
flying on 2 wings, and it's not really... It doesn't know how to balance
It's
that.
sparking.
It's sparking pretty good. Alrighty. That is your turn. It is going to be the Hobgoblin's turn next. And, well, it doesn't really get to do much of anything because it's in self-repair mode. At the end of its turn, it is going to heal 4 hit points.
Okay.
And it is
How
no
many
longer...
hit points did he take off of it? 7?
You took off 7, so it didn't heal back the
Okay.
whole thing. But
So he took. So we need 8 more to kill it.
there you go. Someone's been keeping track, which is a good thing. Just not for me, because I can't fudge the numbers when you track them.
Sorry, he wasn't invited to start with that number.
Sure,
There you go. Oh man,
I definitely didn't desperately try to get you to play the whole time.
I know.
It's awesome.
It's true. It's because this is on Monday night.
Yeah.
That's true.
Alrighty, Darkstalker, it is your turn.
Can I just like
He
guess
jumps
for
up into the
attack.
healing rift.
I can say while they're taking care of all that, I can just punch this oracle. Do you think I could snipe the other oracle behind that pillar from me?
Behind this pillar here.
To the left.
Oh, to the left.
So there's the one that I'm right in front of
Yep.
that I'm like, I might as well take care of.
Right.
And then there's the one to my left, or I guess technically to my character's right, but the screen left.
Yeah. Yep. So there's this one
It's
here
kinda
or
poking
that
out
one there.
behind that. It's kind of poking out behind the tower. Could I shoot it?
I would say, yeah, you can shoot that. I may actually have you roll for that to see if it hits.
Well, it's
But
an
yeah, so-
object, so it has a AC of 1.
Yeah, not
the
all
fact
objects
it's around the
do,
corner.
and this one's got like partial cover, so it does have a higher AC.
An AC of 5.
Does D&D have like just a attack a thing skill check? Because that's the thing in Stars Without Numbers.
Yeah, so technically,
Skill check.
yeah, so I believe certain objects have like an AC. Specific objects might have like a skill check involved or whatever. It sort of depends on the object, how the rules about damaging objects work. It's one that I am not like super knowledgeable in because it is a very niche thing to come up, but most commonly it's like, oh, you try to break down this door has X amount of HP. But in those cases sometimes it's like a strength check. I'm just using an attack roll for these. Because in Destiny you have to shoot them with your gun. if you really want to know.
I'll punch the one.
Yeah, and then go ahead and make an attack roll on the other one you want to fire at.
I got slightly distracted, so I'll come back to that in like a second.
Sure thing. But yeah, the one that's next to you will say you use your bonus action to make a melee attack on that, and you can just pop it.
So while he's doing that, I got probably the worst exotic cloak that I have ever seen.
Oh yeah, what'd you get?
I got Spirit of the Dragon, which dodging reloads all of your weapons,
Nice.
and Spirit of the Star Eaters, which is
Okay.
orbs grant your stacking super damage.
Okay, that's
So,
you know what? That's actually not the worst thing I've ever
Chris,
seen.
am I rolling?
Actually, wait, what are you talking about, dude? That is like a prismatic hunter's dream. Because think about it,
What do you mean?
you buff your Celestial Nighthawk damage.
No,
And-
because I can't wear Celestial Nighthawk.
All right, well, you buff your regular super damage. And then on top of that, you can reload whatever weapons you're using during boss phase.
See that, like I sit here and go, my dodging can reload the weapon anyways,
Oh yeah,
and
can
so yeah.
Never mind. It sucks. Anyways,
Yeah,
Darkstalker, what were you saying?
I'm like,
So
it
what
was
am I rolling?
immediately dismantled.
just an attack roll. So 1d20 plus your spell attack.
I'm shooting it. The one
Yeah.
over there.
So are you using your firebolt cantrip or are you throwing your
You know what,
BX
sure, I'll
up?
use my firebolt because why
Yeah.
not?
Because it. Oh,
11.
okay. Yeah, I will say that hits. I gave it an AC of 10 for that hit. So yeah, so you hit this guy too, and it also pops. Yeah, and then you do have your usual movement speed if you want to move around the battlefield. Otherwise, you can end your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and move up to the next oracle over to the left. Get ready to
Alrighty.
take that out.
Let's see, if you're here, you can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can get within melee range of it for the next turn.
Oh, yeah. So I'll
There
just
you
be there ready to take it out. So then all we have to do is take out the last two oracles when they're done.
There you go. Alrighty. Okay. Java Matrix, it is your turn.
All right. Did that hobgoblin get out of its pose? I missed
Yeah,
that.
so it's no longer in self-repair mode now.
Okay, perfect.
And it has
It's gonna
8 health points.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
On a scale of 1 to 11, it's looking like an 8, right?
Um, that's one
Oh,
of my
my
favorite
word.
D&D bits.
It's
Yeah,
great.
so I'm gonna do my swords.
Alrighty, roll for swords.
That's gonna be a crit or not one.
That is a nat 1. Alright. Which sword did you use to make that attack?
Traveler's Chosen.
Traveler's Chosen. Okay.
It
So-
breaks in your hand.
No,
He
so
wishes it did.
you go for the swing with your Traveler's Chosen, and as you go for the swing, the hobgoblin actually like swings its arm up and hits right at your hand and causes you to like drop the sword mid-swing, and it ends up landing like somewhere over here.
I was about to say, like, can he do this
Wait,
whole
hold
like
on.
thing with his
You
bonus
weren't full
action?
screen 'cause I was in the roll channel. Where did my sword land?
Somewhere in this area.
Okay. Well then I'm gonna use my mouth sword and try and murk this dude before I get in trouble.
Alrighty.
That's gonna be a 10.
All right, that
this
is
not
that
very
is also going to miss.
yeah.
'cause it's AC.
Are you going to use your movement or anything?
No. But
Okay.
I am going to curse it out in extremely profane language that's thankfully muffled by my mouth
I was
sword.
gonna say it does not. Even if it knew the language, which as a Vex it probably would, it does
Well, no, I
not.
speak C++.
That's true. You're fluent in C, so you curse it out in C++.
Yeah. I speak code that would cause the worst seg fault known to man.
Yeah, but it doesn't understand it because you've got a sword in your mouth.
That's hilarious.
Man.
I shout from across the room. Because I understand C++.
Oh, that's right.
I'm also laughing because I understand C++.
Oh my gosh, it's a C++ game. Oh, alrighty. Preacher, you are up.
Okay, perfect. I am going to attack with my rose.
Okay. So, are you moving up to do a melee attack?
Yes, sir. And I'm
All right.
attacking the harpy.
All right. As your action or bonus action?
My rose is a. Hold on, sorry.
Wait, you can do the bonus action first.
You can. You can do it anything in
I
any
missed
order.
That would have been very useful a couple times.
So,
Oh, yeah.
I never got really any of the information on what my rose was.
So it is a dagger.
Wait, you're telling me I could have been attacking with my rose instead of just my regular dagger?
Wait, is it a dagger? I could have sworn it's either a dagger or a short sword because I flip flop between those. Let me pull up my.
Okay, it is a dagger then.
Oh yeah, it is a dagger.
You suck. Because that would have been a nat 20 on my rose that would have actually worked for my.
Oh yeah, hang on. I'll even type it in italics. Dagger. Yeah, why is syncopation not listed too? Huh. Syncopation's a quarterstaff, by the way.
Oh my word. Okay.
That you did know.
Then I'm going to attack with my syncopation first.
Okay.
Because I can.
Yeah. So that's your action.
Yep, let me see here.
He's attacking with syncopation because it don't mean a thing. You think that's fine.
What's my is it a +3 or a +4 with that?
It looks like it is a +3 because it doesn't have the finesse property.
Okay.
Daggers do have the finesse.
21.
Okay, that is going to hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Oh wait, I'm not rolling a d20 for that.
Yeah, no, roll 1d6 plus 1.
Sorry, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
That's really high.
Oh wait, actually,
6.
you know what? You don't have Rose because you turned it into Thorn, so I'm just going to rename it.
I appreciate that.
And
okay, but, I thought it was just imbued with thorn-like qualities.
No, it's straight up Thorn now.
Okay, but it's still a dagger.
It's still a dagger. It's got all the same properties, except it also deals necrotic damage.
Yes, I know. Okay, I know that. That's why I'm salty. Okay.
Ah.
This is all much funnier knowing that his wife's name is also Rose.
It's true. My wife's name is Amy Rose.
Excuse me? Wait, like the Sonic character?
Not like the Sonic character. No.
I was gonna say.
Her name.
I'm confused.
There's
Okay.
a Sonic character named Amy Rose. Which I've forgotten, actually.
I thought you were just like, yeah, I married Amy Rose from Sonic. I'm like, what?
That's hilarious. So
Dude,
I did
that's his
6
wife.
damage.
I know. She didn't introduce herself first name, middle name.
That's not her middle name. That's
Wait.
literally her first name.
Her first name is
first name
Amy
is-
Rose?
Yes, literally Amy Rose, one word.
What? How did I miss that?
Because I introduce her as Amy to everybody because it's easier to
Oh,
remember.
that's why. So she is named after the Sonic character.
I don't know if that was her parents' thing.
Wait, hang on. I gotta look up when Amy Rose was created. Amy Rose.
It was 1994.
Okay.
Actually, technically 1993.
Okay, wait a minute. Is that I don't know how to do this without asking your wife's age, so I'm just gonna
It was 1993. That's what I just said.
Well, yeah, that's when Amy Rose was made, but
That's the same year?
It's the same year.
it's true.
No.
It's canon.
how do you feel about chili dogs?
I don't know what you mean. I'm Googling it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yep, I can see that.
That's insane. Wow. Just when you think you know a guy, you find out that he married Amy Rose from Sonic.
That's actually hilarious. And it was 1993.
That is insane.
Okay. Anyways.
All right. I
did
totally
6
lost
damage.
track of what we're... Okay. All right, you killed the harpy.
Okay. Then at this point, what I do... Hold on, let me just add a fact that I hit. And I killed a harpy. At this point, I am going to use my bonus action to attack with a really awesome weapon known as the Thorn that has dagger-like qualities.
Well, it is a dagger. It's just a thorn dagger.
Why does that sound like the dairy substitute ice cream bars you get at like Market Basket?
There you go. I guess that's true. It is technically imitation thorn because the real one's off being canon. So
okay, and I rolled a synthetic 18.
All right, that's gonna synthetically hit.
Okay, and this is a D4.
Yeah, so it's 1d4 and
Plus 2. So it's 5.
Okay. That does not kill, Preacher.
No, it doesn't. But how much do I get for my ticking damage?
So at the end of
because my turn is ending.
So we'll say at the end of your turn, it's gonna take. Yeah, it'll take 1d4 necrotic damage.
Okay, I'm rolling a 1d4. It is a 2.
All right, it's still not dead.
I just thought you should know. I'm leaving it at 1 HP in a dream.
There you go. I'm relishing in telling you the HP stuff because I know you're keeping track.
Yes, and I am so salty right now because the amount of stuff that I have hit right now with my dagger.
Yeah.
And the fact that I got a crit with a dagger, because literally all I need is a 1 critical hit to hit my masterwork requirement on these weapons.
That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, masterwork requirements. Land 10 hits, 3 kills, 1 critical hit.
Yeah. Yeah, none of those are close. I mean,
no, but
Thorn's got the crit.
Oh, I do have a crit, actually.
Yeah, you've got a crit on your Thorn. You've got 1 kill, and you're only 8 hits away from masterworking Thorn. 8 hits and 2 kills. Anyways.
Doesn't matter. Okay, anyways. Darkstalker!
Well, actually, it's the Hobgoblin's turn first.
Okay, can I roll an intimidation? No.
No. He misses. No one's taking damage this session.
I spit in his face.
Yeah,
I spit in his face.
All right, it short circuits and no, I'm kidding. Darkstalker, it's your turn.
Just let it happen.
No, Darkstalker's turn. He has to kill it, or not kill it. That's up to him and his dice.
I
hate my life.
And I just quickly throw a firebolt at this little box, walk up, and then shoot it with my BXR, because then it has the bonus attack or whatever.
Yeah, or you could just punch it and then do the same thing. Either way, it works, because BXR procs on a punch
I only need the firebolt for the fusion grenade. That's what I keep thinking about. I'm trying to think of, wait, why do I need to do a fire attack then? All right, I'm gonna just punch it then, and I'm gonna walk up onto the platform again, and then just shoot down at the hobgoblin.
Alrighty, so let me. So you destroy that oracle, and then you said you're throwing a BXR at him.
Yep, because it's my bonus action, and so I get whatever special abilities for it.
Yep. So go ahead and make an attack roll, and you're gonna
1d20
add.
Plus, what is it, 3?
So normally it's +3. You get to make it +5 because you met the conditions for BXR to get the bonuses.
10.
10. That is actually gonna miss.
My BXR is not
Of
having good
course
luck
it does.
today.
Yeah,
Of course it does.
it's unfortunate, but you've got most of the oracles done, so that's pretty good.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, idiot.
What's that?
I should have reminded him he has Bardic Inspiration.
Oh
Because
yeah,
literally
you
a
do.
1 would have added onto that and made it hit.
You know my AC is too. That's annoying.
Yes, I do.
It'll remind me. I could have.
Curses, he's listening.
Listen, this is the one thing that I do, okay?
Is it too late to add it on?
Yes, it is, because according to the rules of my
I
Bardic
know.
Inspiration.
You
So-
can't tell me because I can't know before I make contact or whatever.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, what it is you have to choose before seeing if the roll hits or misses.
That
I'm
is
gonna just
correct.
hold on to it for now then.
The best kind of correct, technically correct. All right.
Annoying.
All right. So with that, it is Java Matrix's turn.
Java,
my
please
turn.
spit in his face and kill it.
Yeah, I will spit in his face, which is impressive considering there's a sword in my mouth.
Yeah, and also you guys are all
With the sword.
exos.
Yeah.
You're all robots.
Yeah.
What are you spitting?
So he's spitting battery acid.
Battery acid and motor oil.
And that's 24 to hit, which
All
will in
right.
fact hit. I'm
You can
almost
roll
positive.
damage if you really want to, but it's gonna kill. So
Hold on. Roll a D100.
Maximum damage. Maximum damage.
Yo! All right.
Can I, Chris?
Yeah, go ahead and describe what happens.
Not only can I roll to decapitate his head so that it hits? Oh, no, there's nobody else left. Okay, never mind.
It's true.
So yes, so after blurting out the most horrific code it's ever heard in its life and spitting battery acid in its face, I raise my sword above my head and I cleave it from head to toe straight in half.
There you go. And it does that like delay that anime does,
Yeah.
and then it just falls apart. There you go. Alrighty, and you guys are now out of.
It's like when Trunks
combat.
killed Cyborg Frieza.
There you
Oh, my
go.
word.
Yes, exactly like that.
At this point, I
Any
go
blue
over and I hit
screens?
the last oracle just to
Okay.
spawn more
Doopy
enemies.
doopy doopy doop doop. All right. You hit the last oracle, and then oops, I'm definitely good at this. All right. And then you notice that actually 2 bars have lit up, and so now only 1 bar is missing. And then you see a handful of oracles popping up. And then at the same time,
Yeah,
You-
here they come.
hear
Hey,
a
it's a
Minotaur
Minotaur.
show up. And alongside the Minotaur is his best friend, other Minotaur.
I would like to roll intimidation on both of them.
You can't just do this all the time. That's way
I
too
want to.
overpowered.
I want to.
All right, but the DC is getting higher every time you do it. And you can only pick
What was
one.
the DC last time?
Not high enough, apparently.
If you
Okay.
crit fail, he intimidates you.
That is absolutely true, yes.
Okay. I would like to intimidate the one beside Java Matrix to be able to assist in the fact that he's already within melee range.
Okay,
Chris,
go ahead and roll
Chris.
intimidation. Yeah, what's up,
You don't
Darkstalker?
want to know it. You don't want to know it.
I really do.
Bro, I nat 20'd.
Of course you did. All right, so this Minotaur is frightened of you. At the same time, you hear a teleporter go off and a third Minotaur appears.
Chris.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah.
So I have a +4 in animal handling. Can I
Yeah.
tame a Minotaur?
I'm so annoyed right now.
Minotaur's only half animal.
It's gotta fail, but I want it to succeed. All right,
Listen.
listen.
If he does it on the one that I have severely intimidated,
Advantage.
No, you're not getting it. If anything, you're getting disadvantage.
No, that's not
But
how
you know
that works. I nat 20'd him.
You're not
Like-
20 to
That's how
intimidate
they
him.
Yes.
No, he's the
Well, then I'll
GM.
do the one
All
right
right,
next to me.
listen, Darkstalker. Roll animal handling on the Minotaur
that
that
be?
Preacher frightens. It's a skill check, so it's just plus your
So,
animal handling
20.
bonus. Of course, you're proficient. Why wouldn't you be? If it's a 20 or above after modifiers, I will say that
Nope.
he's your pet for the. Okay, good. Thank goodness.
That would have been really funny.
That would
I'll
have
just do
been.
one more just because I want to see what it would be. I know it's not going to matter. No, it's not
Yeah,
gonna matter,
it's
just clarify.
this one does not count.
Yeah, it's still bad.
Destiny. Just rolled the exact same thing twice. All right. He is not your pet. He is frightened.
Oh, there we go.
But just to be clear, all future attempts to pull that off, you have to roll a nat 20 for it to work.
With
To
him
frighten?
intimidated?
To frighten by just an intimidation check. Because here's the thing. There are abilities
okay.
in the game
Oh,
for you
okay,
to
I see
frighten
what you're
things
saying.
that
I
have
see what you're
rules
saying.
associated
I can
with it.
still intimidate it, but not frighten.
Yeah. So like
So
you
so
don't just
talk
get
me,
to
what
apply
does
the fright.
intimidation do?
So typically you don't even use it in combat. You use it during like roleplay segments when you're talking to an NPC to try to get it to reveal like more information or whatever. It's not. There's no combat application for it, rules as written. I thought it would be cool earlier this session for you to intimidate something and actually give it like a combat advantage. But now we're at the point where like, oh, I've accidentally just given you permission to literally stun lock any enemy you want with no cost to your action economy. So now I've got to rein that in. Otherwise, you're just going to stun lock every enemy you come across.
True.
So I will say,
I've mostly
yeah.
seen it used by evil player characters to get like a discount at shops. That's usually what I see. It
Yeah,
used for.
that's like a legit rules as written application of it. But yeah, so if you do want to actually unironically apply the frighten condition to people, the bard is like the king of debuffing enemies. So you've probably got
Right.
access to spells that can just frighten enemies. And
Okay.
so that I would
That,
say,
like,
because that
'cause
plays
I-
into your action economy and your spell slot costs and whatnot.
Right, because I'm not necessarily looking to always have the fear modifier active.
Preacher,
Right.
Just pull out your mandolin and play it aggressively.
No, it's not a mandolin, it's an electric guitar.
Yeah.
Okay, get it right.
I'm thinking of the emote in Destiny. Plays
Oh, yeah,
mandolin
no.
aggressively.
Yeah.
No. I pull. And my character pulls out an electric guitar because he's cool.
There you go. All right. And I lied about the third Minotaur. I was just being a butt. Anyways,
Oh, I was
That's-
totally right.
the second
I was gonna
Minotaur
take the one
does
right
have its
next to
own
me.
initiative, though. Just a heads up. So I'm not saying what it is up front, but
Chris, I was totally going to tame the one next to me until you guys said do the intimidated one.
well, I'm not. Yeah, because you're not. These guys would be way too OP to have as pets.
Oh, come on.
There may be points in the future for you to tame a Vex, but Vex Minotaurs teleporting in to
Harpy.
stop intruders are not valid targets for pet ownership.
I want a harpy.
I
That
don't
is-
think you understand how overpowered we already are relative to normal D&D.
Yeah, you guys
Like-
are basically level 6 characters, power-wise.
Nice.
Yeah. And
I'm
that,
okay with that.
that's including the fact that you only have like level 3 health bars, because you have 3 of them, thanks to your resurrections.
At this rate, we'll be able to take on the Traveler at level 12.
Basically! Like, you guys are OP as heck. As far as what we do from here, it is 9 o'clock, so technically it would be ending the
Is it
session here.
really?
It is. If you guys want to keep going, I'm totally down, but I understand if you can't because of time constraints.
Right,
I don't
do
have
to
anything
go at
else
some
going tonight, but
Alrighty. Preacher, what about
I'm
you?
still good for now, though.
I was gonna say there is that side of me that wants to be able to get people onto Destiny.
Yeah. We're already playing
there's-
Destiny. What are you talking
But
about?
there is that side of me that also wants to just finish this room.
Yeah.
I'll say if it helps, Preacher, I'm not getting on Destiny.
No, I know, but I can get Chris on Destiny,
Yeah.
and I haven't had Chris on Destiny all week.
I promise that no matter how late this session goes, I will hop on for some amount of time to play Destiny.
You can hop
Dude,
on for
look at
1
that
minute and then
shader.
quit.
I know, that's the Viced Poison one, right? Hoarfrost Sunrise. I'll have to take a look at that. Anyways. All right, so let's keep going for now.
Let's finish this room.
Alrighty, Java, you are up first, Mr. Roll the big initiative number.
Yay! I did a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, seeing how there's a guy right next to me, and I'm on a beheading spree, I'm going to do swords to this guy.
Alrighty.
12.
That is not going to hit, unfortunately.
All right, I'm gonna try again, but bonusly.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll to try again bonusly.
8, that's even worse.
I love that you rolled a 6 plus 6 and then a 4 plus 4, though. That
That is
makes like the
nice.
pattern-seeking brain go burr. That does not make your attacks hit, though, unfortunately. Alrighty.
Oh well, worth a shot.
Hang on, I gotta click into Discord for the gift to work. Nice. Awesome. Alrighty, so that's your turn. Did you want to do anything with your movement?
You better run, boy.
No, I'm good. I'm
Alrighty,
next to a guy, I can hit him with swords.
there you go. Alrighty, and it's actually the Minotaur's turn now. And he is going to run up to Darkstalker here, and he is going to make an attack, a melee attack.
Oh, do I not get any kind of reactionary for running up against me?
No, but he has to contend your AC. He rolled
True.
a 16 to hit. Does that hit?
Yes, I have a 12.
Okay, then he is going to roll
12?
damage.
I'm under
He's a
level,
sorcerer.
remember?
He's a full-on caster. He's not meant for being attacked. Oh, wait.
my
I'm
goodness.
also level 2, remember?
Yeah. Also, we forgot to make him. That wouldn't change his AC, but okay. He is going to deal. How much is that? Plus. Okay, that is 9. This would be bludgeoning damage because he's basically just doing an overhand smackdown on you with his robotic
I don't
fist.
think I have anything to minimize that. I think I just take the straight 9 damage.
That is correct. Yep.
I have 12 HP left.
Ooh, yeah.
I had almost like half my health.
Yeah, we'll get you leveled up in between sessions so that you're a little beefier. But all right, that is its turn. It is Preacher, your turn.
Am I allowed in my movement to hit one of those oracles?
It wouldn't be your
Just run
movement.
into
You
it.
can use either an action or a bonus action to destroy an oracle.
The reason why I ask that is because I would like to throw a dagger at the oracle straight ahead,
Yeah.
and then, but I ain't gonna worry about the oracles. Move me towards the Minotaur near Java,
Okay. So wait.
Okay.
Yeah, you can make that.
and
Yeah, we
then
don't
I
need to
would
be
like
spawning
to.
in multiple waves at once, too.
Right.
That's the other thing.
Yeah.
I would like to attack with my syncopation, which is a quarterstaff.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll to hit.
1d20, 14.
That is just enough to hit.
Okay, note to self. Okay, 14. and
Me
then-
deciding whether to give away its AC.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
may
get
not be
like
the
a
best
16 or something.
Yeah.
Okay, and then it's a 1d6.
Yep.
Actually, wait, isn't it
1.
15?
5.
A 5. Yep. Okay, so it's going to deal 5 damage to
Okay.
that guy.
Then I'm going to use my bonus action to attack with my thorn.
Ooh, yeah, Thorn. All right, roll to Thorn.
Ha! Get wrecked, nerd. It is a 17 plus 3, so synthetic 20.
All right, that's going to miss.
Yeah, right.
All right, go ahead and roll some
Look back
damage.
in that webcam. 1d4. Oh, I just dropped.
Ooh.
4.
Hey, nice. So it's going to take 4
Necrotic. And then I'm
necrotic.
rolling another 4.
Yep. If this is the end of your
another D4
turn.
because there's nothing else I can do.
Right.
3.
Alrighty. There you go. It's respectable damage done to this guy. He's already looking kind of staggered and battle worn.
So to note, I did 3, 4, and then what did I hit? And 5. So 9, 12 hits of damage. Okay.
Nice.
I'm just noting that for Minotaurs because I forget the Minotaur.
Oh yeah. Do you have these written down, or are you going off your head?
Maybe.
Uh oh. Because if you have them written down, then you're doing better than me. So I have them filled in on my No, I've got them filled in on my temporary spell sheet or my like combat tracker thing, but those numbers don't stick around permanently. So just throwing it out there. The minute, and also this is just true in general. Enemies may or may not be scaling.
No,
from
low
dungeon
key.
to dungeon.
low key, I am just doing it in my head.
Okay, gotcha.
Like I'm not
you are absolutely allowed to write them down. I'm just warning you; they're subject to change.
Yeah.
But,
no, I totally expect that.
Yeah.
And that's genuinely why I'm not going nuts on it.
Right, for sure. Alrighty, so that is Preacher's turn. Darkstalker, it is your turn.
Just for curiosity.
Yeah.
I have the reduce spell.
Mm-hmm.
Can I shrink this guy?
You can certainly try.
Awesome.
Let's see.
Minotaur.
Mini Minotaur tar?
Mini Tartar.
So enlarge reduce, that is a second level spell, so that'll use up your, so you won't be able to use Dragon's Breath if you do that. But you absolutely can. If you reduce a target, its size is halved in all dimensions, and its weight is reduced to 1/8 of normal. This reduction decreases its size, blah, 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 blah. The target has disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. While its attacks deal 1d4 less damage as well. So you basically be nerfing its damage and making it small.
I know, but since it has not a lot of, or has enough health that I can't kill it on my own, this would at least make me more likely to survive longer. And amuse me as I shrunk this Minotaur.
That is true, yeah.
What do I roll to make this work?
So let's see. Let's see. If the target is unwilling, it can make a Constitution saving throw. So it has to roll to prevent itself from being shrunk. So if that's what you're doing, I'll go ahead and make the roll. And it fails. So you cast this spell. Minotaur. You cast this spell, and the Minotaurs that just walloped you. No, I don't want to edit the fog layer. Thanks for asking, though. The Minotaur. Hang on.
Shrinks all Minotaurs.
Yeah. I don't want to edit fog layer.
For the record, if I come, well, no, I'll be back.
All right. Let's see. There we go. There you go. Minotaur's here.
How tall is he compared to me? Out of curiosity.
So
like realistically.
Realistically, I'm gonna say he probably comes up to like not quite chest high.
He's a gnome.
Yeah, he's a gnome now. So that does use your action. So you've just got your bonus action now.
I know. I'm trying to think. What can I do that's funny for a bonus action right now?
Shrunk the
Minotaur.
So I will say I should make it so BXR just works whenever you cast any spell. So I'm going to say that's how it works now. So if you want to use your BXR, you will get the +2 bonus. And honestly, even if you don't meet the requirements to get the +2, you can still use it as a bonus action because it is a light weapon.
I'm trying to think here.
At least it's supposed to be. I don't know why it doesn't.
Ooh.
What's up?
Look in the general, or the call chat.
Oh boy, hang on. No, you know
Chris, do I
what?
get advantage if I do that? Can I please have advantage for that? Because
Listen,
he's now small.
I'm gonna let you roll it without disadvantage, because normally I would either say you don't get to do it at all, or you roll with a disadvantage. Because
Does
it
this
is
take
so
away my
small
bonus
and
action,
pet-like right
or-
now for the next minute, I'm gonna let you just roll naturally. It's gonna have to be a pretty high roll to make it work.
Chris, you should let him roll with advantage and disadvantage.
That is basically what I'm doing.
No. Make him roll 4 times. He takes the highest of each pair and then the lowest of those 2.
And then, oh, that's too much math for my brain. So yeah,
20 plus 4.
yep. Please don't be a natural. Okay, 17. He's not your pet forever, but at least for now, he seems to be pacified. He's not currently attacking you guys. And I will say,
I'm with creature.
for as long as he's small, he's at the very least, he's not hostile to you. He's not going to do what you tell him to do.
Oh, come on.
No, because you didn't roll a nat 20. And this shouldn't work at all. So this is already like way beyond what you should be able to do. But we're
Oh, you're right.
But yeah, basically he's kind of just gonna watch the rest of this battle happen. So for as long as he's small, the next minute / 10 rounds of combat. Action? No. He just kind of did that.
What's his name?
Ooh, I have a pet Minotaur. He's small. I'm gonna name him. Trying to think of some kind of like little like gnomish, elfish name or something.
There you go.
Actually, I do like that mini tartar.
Okay, hang on. Just gonna zoom in a little bit. Hello, mini tartar. Just gonna real quick. Oh, hang on. We gotta label
like
this.
Circle blue or something.
There we go. Well, no, Minotaur is short for mini Minotaur. There we go.
Alright. So now that that's done, I guess I'll go use my VXR and shoot the normal Minotaur now.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll to hit. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do, but that means it works. So
1d20 plus 3 or 5.
So this is gonna be. Well, you haven't. Oh, you did cast a spell. Yeah, so it's gonna be the plus 5.
All right. I'm going. Wait. I put.
You do have your bardic inspiration if you want to use
How
it.
much is that? How much is that add on?
1d6. So you roll a 1d6, and that's what you add to
Oh,
it.
so that's not even a guarantee of possibly making it. Because I'm going to suspect
true.
you have it like 15 or 16, because 14 has been missing.
No, 14 hit last time.
Oh, 14 hit last time.
Yeah.
Alright. We'll use it.
Alrighty, go ahead and.
Actually, what's Preacher saying? No, Preacher. It's kind of more like I'd have to carry it like a child on my shoulders.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'd have to be like both legs up on the shoulders, and it would be heavy. Keep in mind, it's made of metal. It's a rope. I mean, you guys are too, so it kind of cancels out. But
what do you know?
All right, that hits. Thank you, Bardic Inspiration. Go ahead and roll some damage.
And that's gonna be a 1d.
1d4, and you're gonna add 2 to that. So 1d4 instead of a
We got 4 damage done to him.
Very good. Alrighty, he is really looking worse for wear right now. And now it is his turn.
Please
So-
someone took a screenshot of Mini Tartar.
Well, the whole
This needs
thing's
to be
being
like-
recorded, and I saved a clip, so yes. Yeah, I'm posting this whole session so that people can watch it later if they didn't get a chance to spectate now. And so I can just pull clips from it.
The other sessions, so I'll have to watch it at some point.
How much
Yeah.
damage was that most recent?
That most recent one was 4 damage.
Holy crap, dude. So that's 15 hit points at this point.
Yeah. That is correct.
Reasonable.
All right, it is now
have,
this
like, 20 or
Minotaur's
something.
turn. And
Probably has
Oh,
some sense of
no, it's
OCD, so he's
not
gonna have
unusual.
it an even number like 20.
using its vast machine-like intellect, it has identified the most dangerous threat to it right now. And it is going to teleport out of harm's way right up to Darkstalker. And it is going to make a melee attack because it does not want to be turned into a pet Minotaur. And it misses. So it goes for this like haymaker kind of, I don't know what a haymaker is, but it goes to punch, and Darkstalker, as you like lean down to pet the mini Minotaur, it just goes right over your head.
Chris, I would like to personally say,
Yeah.
I am shocked and appalled that you would allow something to avoid an attack of opportunity by teleporting.
Yeah. All right, you know what? You're right, Java Mage. From now on, all teleporting is banned. I'm glad you brought that to my attention.
You just had to open your mouth.
No, you're fine. All right, it is your turn. Would you like to teleport?
You know what? I am gonna teleport up to it just to prove I can.
All right, you teleport up to it just to prove you can.
Wait. Does this include... wait, hold on. Is he still technically intimidated?
Ooh.
Is he?
He teleported. He didn't move. It's fine.
Yeah, he didn't move towards you. You were in melee range. He moved away. I mean,
No. But he's not allowed to get out of my distance, though.
no, he's not allowed to get in your. He teleported so he doesn't proc the opportunity attack,
Okay.
and he didn't break the conditions of being frightened.
Frightened. Okay.
So,
I'll allow it then.
yeah.
You'll allow.
Thank you, DM.
So yeah, I'm gonna teleport behind him, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna say, "Omae wa mo shinderu."
Alrighty.
And, swing my sword here. 21.
All right, you hear a faint "nani" in this like garbled robot voice. Actually, it sounds like it's coming out of a Wiimote, but it's like the actual like MP3 of that clip, just coming out of a
Yes.
Wiimote.
Yes. That's gonna be 8 damage.
Alrighty, that is enough to kill it. so
awesome.
it
I'm
plays out the rest of the
trying to
clip where it explodes.
Oh my goodness, it actually worked.
It worked
Oh,
perfectly.
that's
How can you try and kill him? How'd you kill him?
Alrighty, and that was maybe the stupidest way for you guys to beat that combat encounter, but it's done, at least until the Minotaur grows back to full size.
Can I throw another
Yes,
animal taming
step on
attempt
him.
on him?
He's
Too
already
big to step on. He's like a
Okay.
dwarf.
So at this point, can he send Mini Tartar over to start breaking all of the...
No, wait, no, he doesn't listen to me. Remember, I just made him like
roll
non-hostile.
persuasion.
All right.
Use your best Jordan B.
My
Peterson voice.
persuasion is a +3. All right.
Jeez, why are you guys so charismatic? I did not expect that.
This society, what you gotta do is you gotta break the oracles.
Natural 20. Okay, so here's what happens. You get down on its level, you get down on your knees, and you go, "Hey, little buddy, could you do me a favor? Get rid of these little oracle things for me?" "Thanks, little buddy. Who's a good boy?" And what it does is it raises one arm, and it simultaneously shatters all 7 oracles.
Oh my gosh.
Go Tartar, dude.
Yeah.
Can I
And
keep him?
And then the last.
Chris, I got a Matt 20. Can I please persuade him to be my pet now?
It's so good. So the
Give him
last.
his own stat block.
So
Hey, Frankie got a
the
pet,
last
actually. I
little
want a pet
bit of the
Minotaur.
teleporting pad turns bright white, and the whole thing springs to life, and it looks like it is ready to teleport. The Minotaur looks up at you and gives this neat little like Portal 2 Atlas and Peabody robot wave.
I'm just talking about. Yeah, I get the.
And
reference.
as it does that, it teleports away.
No! Can you imagine him going back to Vex Society and they're all like, "What happened to
Like,
you?
what
Your
the
tiny
heck
Minotaur?"
happened, dude?
And then he goes back randomly, and they're like,
Yeah. And with that, the teleporter is now active and ready to use.
Okay, I vote that we do not. Well, are we allowed to go through it but not start anything?
Yeah, so we can end the session by you guys going through it, and then we'll pick it
So
up
we
next
can
session
see.
to see what's. Oh, you want to see what's on the other side?
Yes.
Then we'll wait till next session.
You
Oh,
suck.
All right. I tell you what. Let me see if I can finagle this in a way that I can show you what's on the other side without spoiling anything. I
While
literally
he's
can't do
doing
that, can I?
While he's doing that, everyone should look at my stream and see the cool Minecraft build I just finished.
Yeah, absolutely. Hang on.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
Just gotta.
Brachion, the Genesis mind.
That's a jet.
Oh wow, that is super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, hang on a second. Please wait screen. I'm so glad I put that in there. That is a lifesaver in this particular situation. Let's
we should
see.
just do what actual Destiny does and show us 85 cutscenes and make us play a level without going through any menus.
Wow. Okay. Oh man, you're not
I may have had some
entirely
fun
wrong.
getting to Onslaught today. Can you tell?
Okay.
Paradox, I don't think you're watching my stream anymore, but if you did you see that really awesome quick scope?
I missed it. I'm sorry.
Chris,
Oh
I
yeah,
am
no.
so
Unfortunately,
happy.
I cannot. Okay, I can't show you the next part, unfortunately, because it would spoil things. However,
That's fair.
I will just say the next part of this map takes place on an image file that is 20,000 by 20,000 pixels.
Holy cow.
Oh,
That's a pretty big
my.
pixels amount.
Yeah, it do be. But yeah,
Holy cow.
I'm gonna keep that a secret for next session. So we'll basically say at the end of this session, let me get the screen back. We'll basically say to wrap up this session, the three of you, unless you wanted to just send one of you in ahead, but I assume the three of you are leaping through the teleporter to warp your way inside of the facility.
Successful infiltration.
Excellent. I'm going to save the image file here. And there we go. I'm going to stop the recording here.